Episode 6 is here, and we are the Savage Patch Kids. This is your boy, Jose.
This is Tristan. Why you whispering like that?
It felt right.
Was it?
It felt right.
Don't do that shit no more.
Yo, man, make sure to like our page on Facebook at Savage Patch Kids. Follow us on Twitter at SPK Podcast. And subscribe to our iTunes page. I still can't believe we're on iTunes.
Yeah, that's
I feel like it's so
it's
petty.
A little surreal, but
it's a little surreal, but fuck it.
It's come up from.
But you can check us out at Savage Patch Kids, and then our YouTube channel is Savage Patch Kids Podcast. And we appreciate the support. We really do. We trying to keep it strong.
Trying to.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, we need them downloads, so make sure you hit that subscribe button when you check this episode out too.
Yeah, and before we start introducing what we're going to talk about today, we want to send our prayers out to Houston. They are going through it right now.
Yeah, I heard it's still raining out there too. So
yeah, it's actually they're saying the peak is supposed to be like Wednesday, Thursday. So they're gonna get more. You know what I mean? It's
that's tragic.
It's tragic, man. So I mean, if you're able to donate something somehow, prayers, anything, just send it their way, man. They need it for real.
Every little bit helps. So just keep people in Houston.
Yeah, because it was an eventful weekend for it was an eventful weekend, but not for them.
No.
So we can't get distracted from what's going on. And without further ado,
here's episode number 6.
Episode number 6. What a weekend.
Hell yeah.
So what do you think about the fight?
It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think Floyd was actually going to make it a fight. Like he could have easily been Mayweather and just boxed him for 12 rounds.
Do you think that McGregor kind of forced him to be on an attack?
He didn't force him to do anything. He literally threw. In the first round, he threw 6 punches. In the second round, he threw 10 punches. In the third round, he threw 12 punches.
See, now that's my thing. Now
he was literally filling them out for 3 rounds. He didn't do anything. And
obviously, those are the rounds that McGregor won.
Yeah, because he didn't throw any punches.
My point exactly. You know what I mean? And that's what I was saying last episode. I was saying like he's gonna win the first couple of rounds because he's gonna come out aggressive.
That wasn't even the case though. He was gifted 3 rounds.
Yeah, but he still came out. He still came out more aggressive than probably Mayweather expected.
No, I think Mayweather expected.
You think so?
He got exactly what he expected. He said that was his game plan. He wanted to test his power, which he ate an uppercut, and it didn't even.
I think that
didn't even affect him.
I think that affected McGregor mentally.
Yeah,
the fact that he got him with
was clean.
Yeah, and he didn't get rocked.
It did nothing. He laughed.
Nothing. Yeah, so. I think once Mayweather
he realized felt his power, there's nothing. Yeah.
That's a huge difference because you figure, okay, so you're going from UFC, you're going 4-ounce gloves, with no padding underneath, just probably maybe 2 layers of tape, just so you won't mess up your ankles, and it's not the same tape. Then you double that to 8 ounces plus wrap.
That's like a cast on your hand.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So the powers. You're not going to really feel it.
You're going to feel the power more so in boxing than you would in MMA.
Really?
It's like swinging a projectile when you're in boxing because the gloves are literally designed to protect your hands, so you can swing as hard as you need to.
So do you think that? So you think that was beneficial for Mayweather?
Yeah, I think
more than it was McGregor.
I think he baited him.
So you think he wanted the 8 ounces?
He wanted the 8 ounces, and he wanted to let McGregor think that was going to be an advantage for him.
No,
and it turned out not to be.
See, and then now, do you think that Mayweather's punches? Because obviously, you can tell by the 5th round, McGregor was done. He could tell the way he was moving. His arms were dropping.
He was sluggish. He started to get tired around the 4th round. End of the 4th round. By the 5th round, he was.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think 7th or 8th round, the ropes saved him from falling.
Yeah, it kept him up a few times.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So. I think now. Do you think that was more him just the fatigue that he was affected by, or the actual Mayweather's power?
I don't think he expected Mayweather's power. I don't think anyone, Shane Mosley said, Mayweather hits a lot harder than you think he does, and everyone that was really doubting Mayweather's power aren't taking those punches. People who've been in the ring with him, they respect his power.
Yeah. So. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't care. Like, it wasn't that spectacular.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. I was more impressed with Mayweather's aggressiveness.
Yeah, because it wasn't expected.
It wasn't expected. It was a completely different fight.
Yeah, it was unlike anything Mayweather has ever done in his career.
Because even
come forward like that.
And even those first 3 rounds, even though he threw little punches, he was still going towards him. He had his guard up, but he was walking towards McGregor.
That's the biggest shock to me. There was no shoulder roll. There's no dip. No. He didn't do any of that. He literally came orthodox and he just threw straight right hands.
Now, granted, I think he took advantage of the ref because every time it seemed like he was in somewhat of trouble, he would turn his back. And McGregor would kind of shift behind him.
I had a conversation with somebody about that. What I was told, he was counterstepping, and with McGregor's lack of boxing knowledge, when Mayweather went to counterstep, he just ducked behind, tried to take his back. So it looked like he was turning his back to him. Really, it was just a miscommunication between those two.
Yeah, and I'm actually surprised that McGregor didn't get deducted points.
Yeah, because he kept hitting him in the back. A lot of rabbit punches, a lot of hammer fists, and the referee kept getting at him too.
But he let it go a lot though.
He let it go, because he could have deducted the points after the second or third
easily. He did it at least what?
He did it
at least more than 10 times for sure.
Yeah, it was like 7. I don't know, 10. It was like 7 or 8 times. But it was a lot.
He did it every round, and he did it more than once. And he lasted 9.5 rounds. He did a lot
in the early rounds. Yeah, he definitely did. But after the 5th and 6th round, he was so tired. He was just trying to hold on.
He could have. I think he could have went. I think he could have went.
So, I think he didn't even know how to survive. Like he don't even know how to clinch to conserve energy for the later rounds.
And I think that's what kind of stopped McGregor from throwing them power punches was the fact that he was just
he wanted to throwing power punches. He just wasn't connecting. He only connected on 32% of his power punches.
Yeah, and I don't think it's not that big of a deal that he landed 111 punches.
Yeah, if anything, that makes him look worse. Because you landed 111 punches and you're supposed to be this knockout artist and you couldn't do any damage in those 111 punches.
Yeah.
That makes you look worse. That makes you look worse in my mind.
Exactly. And they're saying, he landed 30 more punches than Pacquiao. Yes. But he landed one meaningful punch, which was the uppercut in the first round, and it did nothing.
It did nothing. So
those 111 punches are irrelevant. And the only reason he got those 111 punches is because Mayweather was aggressive. Yeah. If Mayweather was fighting the way he fought, he probably would have got about 40.
40 to 60 punches. Like I said, there was no shoulder roll, no dipping and diving. He literally just came forward.
Exactly.
And he said, I expected to get hit. Like, if that's what happens when you come forward, you're going to get hit.
Right.
Like, you're literally walking into punches. Like, you're going to take some damage, but he didn't do much with the opportunities he had.
Yeah, you called it out. It was a stoppage.
Yeah, but I said he's going to stop him.
Now, do you think boxing would have took a hit if the fight would have went all 12 rounds? And it would have, because I don't think it would have been a unanimous decision.
No, it was too close on the cards. I think it would have been a majority decision, but
because they had, if I'm not mistaken, by the 9th round they had McGregor winning.
One judge did.
Other
two had it. Mayweather was starting to build a gap because they had him up, I think, 6 rounds at that point. So. Yeah,
because once the 6th round hit, it was clear. It was very clear who was going to win.
The elite, the one with the elite talent in boxing, it took over. Because there was no competition at that point.
Because even though McGregor wasn't affecting Mayweather in those rounds that he allegedly won. Well, not allegedly, he actually won.
He won them. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to take him away from him.
Yeah, he
but I don't think he wasn't doing that damage to where it would have made a difference in the end.
It wouldn't have.
You know what I mean? Like, I think no matter, the only way that McGregor was going to win that fight is if he knocked out Mayweather. Yeah. And he showed you in the first round that he was not going to knock him out.
No, because Mayweather wasn't even breathing in the late rounds and Conor was sucking wind.
He was chilling. I don't even think Mayweather Sr. was coaching him in the...
He wasn't. He was just standing there. Yo, you want some water?
You know what I mean?
All he kept saying.
There was nothing... But it was... But it was very, like you said, to your point, it was very clear that it was a fight between someone that's been retired for 2 years and an amateur boxer.
Let's be real, that wasn't the best Mayweather.
No.
Mayweather, he looked 40 in that fight.
Yeah.
He definitely looked 40.
It's just, let's put it like this. If he would have fought anybody besides McGregor, he would have lost.
He would have got knocked out.
He would have
fought that fight against anybody else in actual box, he would have got knocked out.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, there's no question about it. He would have got knocked out. And early, he would have got knocked out early. Within those first 3 rounds, he would have got knocked out.
Now, what do you think is next for McGregor? Do you think he's going to go back and do the trilogy with Nate Diaz? You think that's his next fight?
That's the big fight. That's the biggest fight you can have.
Because I feel like people are asking for him and Paul Malignaggi, whatever his last name. Yeah, whatever his last name is.
I mean, I can see that because there's beef there, but nobody checking for that fight.
Yo, that'd be a good fight though. Because I feel like it would be a good fight.
It'd be worse than this fight.
Nah,
way worse.
I don't think so. They probably end up knocking each other out.
Why you gotta keep fighting retired boxers though? Why don't you? If you want to really box, fight somebody active.
I don't think he should box ever again.
He shouldn't. But I'm just saying, stop going after retired boxers. Like that's just not.
He just needs to.
If you want to box, fight somebody active.
Yeah, Mayweather. I'm glad Mayweather's done though. Yeah, I don't even count this. He's still 49-0 to me.
I mean, it was sanctioned, so it's 50.
And the books is 50.
It's 50.
Yeah. And to me, it's not. I don't count that shit. Yeah. Like if any of us would have went in there, and laws, not doing it.
Yeah, you got to count though because it was a sanctioned fight and he got a license and
whatever. Fuck him.
You see that belt though?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That was ridiculous. So it was alligator skin, fucking
3,000 diamonds. Yeah, but I love how it was made by Mayweather's crew.
It was a gift for him. Like, we know you're gonna win, so here's this. That was ridiculous.
It was just off.
They actually had the money belt on. That was the name of that belt, the money belt.
It was all for money, man. That's all it was, man.
It was a big money grab.
We didn't pay for it, and I still feel like I want my money back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's... You know what I mean? We watched it that night, and then the next, Sunday, I watched it 2 more times.
Yeah, I watched it a couple more times.
And it's just like, yo, this is bad. Like, by the 3rd time, it's like, why am I watching this?
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe that this is what we got on Saturday. Granted, I think it was better than people expected, but it was still
I don't know if it was better than people. It was more entertaining.
More entertaining, yeah. That's
better, yeah. Because it was a bad grade of boxing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For both parties. Yeah. This is what it was.
Like I said, Mayweather against any other boxer that night, he would have got destroyed.
Yeah, I was more excited for Game of Thrones.
Oh, my God.
And that shit lived up.
So much happened.
Sweet baby Jesus. Where do you want to start with this shit, man? Because there's so many spoilers right now.
Start at the beginning.
If you ain't caught up, again, we don't care. That's on you. Figure it out.
You had a whole week.
So
you knew this shit was happening.
All right, so let's start off with the first because it started with the Unsullied being lined up in front of King's Landing.
Yeah, they had the big meeting between.
Yeah. The Reckies came, and that's when everybody came.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much to present the white to Cersei, to let them know the shit is real.
I can't fucking stand Jon Snow. Let me tell you why.
He had a little Drake moment.
Listen, man. I understand that he's so loyal. I mean, and
that was his view. I'm telling you, that was his views moment.
He
almost fucked it up for everybody.
He almost fucked it up. He is so lucky. He is so lucky that what the fuck is his name? Tyrion?
Yeah.
He's lucky that he went and talked to his sister.
And it didn't even matter because he's still not gonna trust him.
Yo,
she's still on that fuck shit.
Yo, there's something about her that turns me on. It's just something about her. She's such a G.
She's not.
She don't give a fuck.
I don't trust nobody with a bowl cut. That's just.
Yo, don't hold it against her, man. She got that shit when she was in prison, man.
Don't matter, man.
No, don't hold that shit.
But you can take a mold of that and you can have Cheerios at that shit the next morning, man. That shit is terrible.
Don't hold that shit against her.
I'm holding it all the way against you.
I honestly think that she's gonna end up. All right. Well, Jamie, after she almost killed him, she almost killed both of them.
Yeah.
She almost killed Tyrion.
Well, the mountain But
well, I mean, that's.
I can't wait to fight the Hound. That shit gonna be real.
You think that's gonna happen?
That's gotta happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
That's gotta happen.
You think so?
That's something that has to happen. That's in the books. Like that's happening.
Oh, it's in the books.
Yeah, that's happening. So I can't wait for that shit to happen. But yeah,
you think it's gonna be as epic?
No, but I want to see it happen because I'm sick of the Hound being a little bitch and just.
I think that's just as bad as Theon's storyline.
Who cares about Theon right now?
I think it's an important part.
It's not.
Let me tell you why. His uncle, because obviously we found out that him leaving.
Yeah, it was a farce.
It was.
He going to get another army.
Yeah, because it was from the
Golden Company.
The Golden Company, yeah,
with elephants and all that shit.
But back to what I was saying as far as why I feel that Cersei's going to end up helping them. She showed a soft side. She showed that she still cares.
But it was false. She was lying the whole time.
She showed that she cared because she didn't kill Tyrion. She had the chance. He told her, and she had every right reason to kill him. He got both his kids killed.
That wasn't on him. She just blamed him for it, but that wasn't on him.
I think all that shit was on him. I think everything. He has a big. He doesn't have a big part, but he's.
Is that a short joke?
Huh?
that was
nah. Just because you caught it. No, I was not my intention. Cut the shit, man. Stop trying to put me against that community. I ain't got time to be stepping on people.
Oh God. I want no smoke with that community. You're on your own.
That's funny as hell. But regardless, besides the point, she could have killed him. She could have killed Jaime. She chose not to. Yeah. Jaime left.
Cause he's sick of her shit.
But you think he's gonna leave? And I think he's gonna leave with some of the army and go and help them.
Oh, he's definitely going to help.
I know he's going to help them.
He's headed north now. He's definitely going to help.
Yeah, for sure.
So my theory is, I think it was foreshadowing when he said that we already lost. Like, I'm all you got left. Like, even though she may or may not be pregnant, he was pretty much saying, like, we lost Tyrion already. We don't have any family left. All our kids are gone. I'm all you have left, and now you're going to turn your back on me. Yeah. I think she's going to die alone.
Think so? I think she's actually. So you don't even know if you don't think she's pregnant? You think it's all like part of the plan?
I don't trust anything she does. She's that conniving and backhanded. I think she would literally fake a pregnancy if she thought she can gain something from it. She's that type of person.
What do you think she has to gain by lying about that?
Who knows? Yeah. If she's just so conniving, she always has an ulterior motive or something.
Now, has it ever snowed in King's Landing? Because they definitely showed that one right when Jaime left.
Winter was coming. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the whole long night. That's what.
I didn't know it. I didn't know it got all the way down to the south.
Well, that's why the whole long night thing is like the storm coming behind. That's how thick it was. That's supposed to be the long night. And
okay. I didn't know it made it down to the south.
No, that's essentially in that realm. It's the entire world. So winter's coming everywhere. So yeah, they about to take over the world essentially.
All right.
So they gotta kill the Night King.
So what was the next thing that happened? Oh, Littlefinger. R.I.P. Yes.
Homegirl Arya. I'm so proud of her.
I'm so. Now, do you think that Sansa told?
I think Bran told. I think it might have been an off-camera type of deal, but I think the 3 Stark kids had a moment, and Bran being the 3-eyed Raven.
I hate him.
You hate him, but
I hate him.
He's the truth seeker at this point.
No,
he's letting everything happen. He's letting everything out though. Without him,
no, he's not.
How is he not?
Okay, so when he told what's the homeboy that just came?
Oh, Sam.
Yeah, him. Why did he have to tell him right there at that very moment that Jon Snow is actually Daenerys' nephew? Like I'm sure he knew that.
I think they were just comparing notes at that point because he knew something. He knew something, and then once they started talking, it kind of just came out.
But you mean to tell me that he's holding off on that important information? Because now obviously,
you gotta figure he wasn't there when Jon left, So that
is right.
So he didn't have a chance to tell him.
That is right.
He's like,
nigga, they got saying, ravens.
That's not something you can send through a raven.
Yes, the fuck you can.
No, it can't.
They send everything through that shit. And he could make sure it gets there by himself because he could control that raven and make sure it gets there safe.
I'm just saying, that's an in-person conversation.
He is a fuckboy. He's holding out important information. He ain't got no business doing that shit. And the fact that Game of Thrones...
Honestly, he might be holding out because who knows how Jon Snow might react. He could go off the deep end and now you lose your general.
I don't even think it's how Jon Snow would react. I think it's how Daenerys would react.
Who knows? She might have him killed or something.
Because she feels that she's the one that needs to be sitting on that throne.
Yeah, now
to find out that he's the heir... Yeah. That's impactful for her, man. I don't think... And obviously, I just don't like... I feel like Game of Thrones sometimes is like condoning incest, man.
There's so much incest.
Like, why are you telling us this crazy shit about Jon Snow being, what's his name, Aegon Targaryen, while leading into the scene
where he's blowing her back out?
Come on,
that's just
he blowing his aunt back out.
That's so terrible.
That's how you. That's what you lead to?
That need to just change the name to Incest and Dragons.
Like, holy
that's all we got right now.
But I was talking to Ahmed, and he was saying, and it's like, I completely forgot about it, that's in their culture, in the Targaryen culture. You know, they're all about incest.
That, and there's a theory out there that they can't have children outside of being Targaryens, otherwise they just come out all the form, so they have to keep that bloodline. Something like that. I was reading that somewhere.
And it would only make sense because now essentially they're the only two left.
Yeah, that would make sense how he would get her pregnant. So now
I have a feeling that the witch, whatever the witch was that told her she couldn't have kids, probably already knew that Jon Snow.
No, I think she was just being spiteful because she was just angry because ever since Daenerys got pretty much in the power, her life just went into shambles. So that's why she killed Khal Drogo and the baby. So I think that's just her being spiteful. I don't think it had anything to do with Jon Snow.
Yeah,
I think it's
just, I think she. I mean, she's pregnant. She got pregnant on that goddamn boat.
She definitely got pregnant.
She's fucking pregnant.
Somebody's pregnant on that boat.
No, her.
She's definitely pregnant on that boat.
He said somebody like they like the only one having sex. It's either she was pregnant or he was pregnant.
We don't know that. Shit, it's some big boat. A lot of people. They've been out for a long time.
So okay. I don't know, man.
Season 8, these last 6 episodes is going to be epic.
It's going to be crucial, man.
We didn't even talk about the White Walkers and how they just destroyed the wall.
I didn't like how it ended like that. Unless they're going to, I think it's going
to pick up right from there.
That's why I think they ended it like that because when I was watching the behind the episode, they were saying how last season they ended with Daenerys sailing to Westeros, where now it's the complete opposite. It's so like telling, you know what I mean? Like this wall that's been up for 8,000 years
to keep them
out is finally like just going down like it's nothing.
Do you think he was waiting for this moment to get one of those dragons? Because how else were they going
to charge the wall?
Just to get rid of it. How else were they going to get through it? I think he knew he needed something with some firepower, and now he got a dragon.
So you're asking me that? Like, do you think that? Do I think that the Night King waited for this moment?
Yeah, because he didn't seem nervous at all when the dragons, all 3 of them, were just laying waste to all the whites out there. He just grabbed the spear ever so calmly and killed
I think it's because he know. I think it's because he knows that his army it trumps all of them.
Well, he can literally replenish it just by whoever dies.
Yeah, while he's in battle, while he's killing, he could just be turning them motherfuckers. Like I think that what they need to do is split. Make sure one army. Let's just say, for example, that King's Landing does help, and
I don't think
actually, the Rekis. What are they called? The Thrakis. Yeah. I'm telling you, these names are horrible. I fucking hate all of them. I'm gonna mispronounce every single one of them, and I don't care.
Yeah.
because the Unsullied and them. That's a big army.
It's a big army. Yeah.
That's a big army.
Skilled army. Plus, they're all on horseback. So
I think that Daenerys, Jon Snow, and their little motherfucking,
they ain't got no body.
Seal 6 need to go after the Night King.
I think it's gonna be somebody you don't expect. I'm calling to kill the Night King. It's going to have to be somebody that can get in close with him because you're not going to attack him from a distance, I don't think.
It might be Arya.
Unless that's what I was just going to say. It might be Arya because
her skills.
She's elusive. She's the Floyd Mayweather in the situation. For real.
Yeah, she really is.
Hit that shoulder roll and come on some dragon.
Yo, I really thought when Sansa called her into the Great Hall that she would. I thought that once Arya walked in there,
she would have killed everybody in that room.
That's the first thought I made.
I was like, Arya's about to kill everybody.
I'm like, what? I'm like, do Sansa know that she could kill everybody in this goddamn hall?
Yeah, with the swiftness. Yeah.
But when she switched it and put it towards Littlefinger, that was the best part.
He had no idea that they were conspiring against him the whole time.
That was real.
Like now, that conversation that he had with Sansa. That had to be her just playing them.
You think so? Or do you think that put the cherry on top and then just she used that against him?
Because I'm convinced that they had to have a conversation between those three, Bran, Sansa, and Arya.
Before the Great Hall.
I think it happened before she met with Littlefinger or after that meeting.
Right, I believe so.
Because she was essentially telling him everything he wanted to hear.
Yeah,
he thought he had her hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm thinking maybe they talked before, set this plan up after last episode. Arya made that crazy threat.
Yeah,
and that's when
that was an A1 threat.
Oh my god! All I need is your face. That was amazing. But maybe it happened after that, and that's how they got their old. And then when they had their little powwow, and then when Littlefinger thought he had Sansa still in his pocket.
Yeah, his face when she said his name, Lord Baelish.
Oh,
he was like, "What? What? He's like,
what are you talking about?"
He's like, "Lady Sansa." What did he say? He was like, "My lady." He's like, "I seem to be confused." Like, nigga, you about to die. That's no thing.
All that shit. You killed their father.
Yeah. Like, you about to die. Yeah. You killed the father, the aunt. You about to die.
Yeah, you got the
You sold Sansa off to the worst bastard in the history of bastards.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I mean? Like Ramsay. Oh my god,
he might be the best villain in Game of Thrones history, though.
You think so? No,
he was cold blooded.
Fuck no.
He fed people to dogs.
King Joffrey was.
He was worse than Joffrey. Joffrey was a bitch at heart, but he was evil, but he was a bitch at heart. Ramsay was he fed people to dogs.
He cut Theon's dick off,
and he made him his slave. Like, come on.
Wait, what was his name? Filth or something? Like, wasn't his name like Filth or some shit like that?
He called him something.
Yeah, that was Theon need to go. He needs to fucking die.
I don't think they know what to do with him anymore, so his storyline is meaningless to me.
Well, I think now when he had that talk with Jon Snow and Jon Snow forgave him. For what he did, and he told him, he's like, you don't have to choose. You're a Greyjoy and you're a Stark.
Yeah, you don't have to dishonor one to keep up with the
other. Right, and he was saying how, my sister needs me, and Jon Snow was like, well, why are you still here talking to me?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then when he went down to the shore and he
Fight Club moment.
Yeah, he had this Fight Club moment, and then the dude tried to kick him in his nuts that weren't there.
Even though you're still gonna feel that.
Yeah, that shit got hurt.
You're still getting meat in the body part.
Yeah.
It gotta hurt. Just because you ain't got no balls no more, you still feel it.
Yeah.
You ain't just gonna laugh
He's just laughing at him while he kicking him.
Like, what is that?
But I think that's a little telling, though, because I think that what's going to happen now is I think he's going to sail to the Iron Islands, and it's somehow, one way or another, I don't know how, because it's Theon, he might jump off another motherfucking boat.
He gonna bitch.
You know what I mean? But I think he's going to take over. He's going to get his sister, and they're going to sail north and just be that extra help. I really think that's what's going to happen. But he has to get to him before he gets to the golden, what is it called? The Essos? I think it was Essos.
I forgot.
I think the army that they want is like Essos.
Yeah, they gotta. Yeah, they.
And she was like, the army had, what she say, 20,000 men.
20,000 men.
And she's saying elephants, I believe. What the fuck elephants gonna do?
Imagine elephants if the Night King get a hold of them.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. He had them polar bears when it attacked Jon Snow and them.
Polar bears doing work. Now he got Viserion. Like, hey.
Were all the wildlings at the wall when
they were the new Night's Watch.
So they're all dead.
They're all become whites. So that's just how that happens.
That's deep.
He's about to pick up there. That's how he's going to replenish, make his whole army. He's going to snake. Once he gets past the wall, he's going to snake through all those kingdoms.
Was that blue fire that the dragon was spitting?
Yeah, blue fire.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah. I didn't know what it was. It just didn't.
It didn't make sense because essentially, if he's a fire-breathing dragon, White Walkers are.
That's why I don't think it's fire. I think it's like
no, it's fire. I think it's just then the Night King's like whatever his powers are, they're manipulating the fire so it won't. Because he should spontaneously combust at that point.
Right.
As soon as he let that flame out, he should have just blown right up.
Yeah.
But
whatever. If we're being real.
Yeah, if we're being real. Like, fire kills him. He's breathing fire. Shouldn't he die? Yeah. But whatever his powers he got, because the Children of the Forest, because their powers pretty much make the Night King's power. So that's crazy though, how they made him to be a weapon and they turned against him. Now he's this unstoppable force of nature. But
and that army got strong. It got bigger when they were crossing over the wall. It looked bigger.
Yeah, because every time they cross over a battlefield, they can literally just pick up new numbers.
I don't even think that was like that battlefield. It might have been. Yeah, I think they had. Yeah,
they're definitely killing people wherever they go. So they're picking up new people.
But who are they picking up? Whoever. They haven't crossed the. Who else?
They're just running through towns.
Who else is behind the wall though?
That's where all headed north. South of the wall leads to the north. So they're just gonna run through all those surrounding kingdoms, and they're gonna have a big ass army by the time they get to north. By the time they get to, time to get up north with Jon Snow and all that.
So what's your prediction, man? With everything that happened last night, because I think that's pretty much everything that happened. I mean, so we found out that Cersei agreed to help, but she's lying.
Yeah.
We found out Jon Snow's really not Jon Snow. He's Aegon Targaryen, and he's Daenerys' nephew. What else did we find out? Littlefinger died. Sansa finally stopped being stupid.
Yeah. I'm a slow learner.
Yeah.
But I'm learning.
Yeah, seriously. I'll give it to her. I think she would have never. She would have
still been in his pocket.
If it wasn't for Arya showing up,
yeah, he would have still been like controlling things from behind the scenes.
Now, what was his motive though? What was it at that very moment?
He's trying to get Jon Snow out of the pain. He's trying to get, because I think deep down he still wanted to marry Sansa.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, if he get Jon Snow out of the pain, now he slides right in.
I think he wanted to marry every Stark broad.
Yeah, he was in love with their mother. So
yeah. Sounds like Sansa, you're up next. If Sansa was dead, he would have been trying to bag Arya.
He don't want no smoke with Arya. He wants no problem with her.
Arya gonna be like, I don't want your dick, I want your face.
Exactly. Damn, I thought she was gonna take it anyway. The way she slit his throat. Jesus.
Yeah, she ain't wait. So smooth. Like she ain't even prepared. She just right out the holster. Yeah, that shit was real.
She put it back so clean, like, oh my God.
I know. So what else? All right, so we saw that. And then the White Walkers pretty much tearing down the wall. So
yeah, with the help of Viserion,
and then I'm
do that shit.
Assuming.
I think they enhanced his powers too when he's done, because he was. I think the first time he flew by, it was like damn near light speed, and then he just showed up again. So
you talk about the
dragon.
Yeah, I think that. I definitely think that the dragon is stronger.
Definitely.
And the Night King is stronger.
I
think they're both stronger, man. I mean, obviously, the Night King is stronger because he's right on a dragon.
That's another theory. Like, aren't the Targaryens supposed to be the only people that can ride dragons?
Yeah, but the dragon died, so
I don't know.
When he brought him back to life, he took full control of him. But I think
might be something deeper there.
I think it's. My theory is, because you said that the dragon might not be able to kill Daenerys. The dragon's not going to because
once he sees her, he's gonna
come to its senses.
That's mom.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna. I think the Dragon's gonna
be a 2-on-1 show, and Drogon's gonna kill him because that's supposed to be. She named him after Khal Drogo, so he might be the one that take him out.
I don't know.
I think Jon Snow's gonna end up getting a dragon at some point. And that might be... He's gonna be
riding the other dragon.
I think he's gonna be
riding the other dragon.
He's definitely gonna ride the other dragon. And I think agree. That might be how they kill the Night King, if it's not stealth, with Arya doing it.
I agree, because
we haven't seen the Night King go hand to hand yet.
Right.
He's always been kind of like laid back in the wings. So
I think when he first showed up, he fought somebody.
Did he fight somebody?
I feel like he fought somebody. What was the baby that he turned into a White Walker? Remember he turned a baby into a White Walker? They almost I think they ended a season like that.
Yeah, that was a... What the fuck was that?
God damn it, my memory's bad.
I'm usually better at this, but I don't know exactly.
I feel like that's... I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna be an important figure, because if they're turning babies, like no one's carrying one, so he had to grow up at some point. I think he might be the general or one of the generals,
maybe,
because there's only 10 to 12 actual White Walkers, and then the other whites are just like the undead army.
Is there 10 to 12? I thought that was only it seems like there's only always 3 on each side.
There was more. When they picked up that baby, it looked like it was at least 12 of them. But who knows? They also, Jon Snow killed a couple. And then Sam killed one. So.
Right. I don't know, man. I think that... I don't know, man. I can't even give you a solid prediction. Because I really don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's obvious that...
I think they got a lot to cram into these 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's just, and like I said, like you said, I think it's probably going to be more than an hour. It's going to have.
Well, they said each episode is going to be a feature length, which is anything over an hour. So
goddamn hit mics and shit.
I think that each episode is going to be an hour plus. So that's something to look forward to.
I'm just hoping that they take a page out of Power, and what I mean by that is. Start the season where the last season left off.
Like directly.
Because that's what you know what I mean? Because if they were to do that, they're literally starting. I would assume and hope that the first scene of the season opener is gonna be
the White Walkers.
White Walkers still going through, or they can. It can be Daenerys and Jon Snow getting to Winterfell.
Yeah.
And in the distance, the White Walkers. Or they see, or somebody.
Yeah, they're still a ways away from Winterfell, but I think they're going to snake through.
Nigga, they got till July to make it. They got till July. What is it? Let's say it's September. It's not. It's August.
I don't think it get worse like that out there.
It do. In our mind, put it like this. They have until July,
so they got
to get to Winterfell.
They got 3 months.
3.
Where are you taking this from?
From August?
August to July.
From Sunday, the episode ended.
That's not how
until the season opener. They have to get to Winterfell, and the White Walkers are going to be there waiting for them.
That's not how that works.
This is what needs to happen. I'm tired of the fact that they could have fought the White Walkers 3 seasons ago.
They had the numbers.
I don't give a shit. Figure it out.
They had a dragon blast. That's another thing that we didn't get to. They're still mining dragon blast
at Winterfell.
No, at where's Daenerys?
Dragonstone.
Dragonstone. Yeah, they're still mining that. So they're definitely gonna have to send someone back to oversee that. To get all the...
But aren't they transferring as they're mining though?
I hope so.
I would hope so too, because
needs to go right to Winterfell.
Because I don't think the dagger that Jon Snow had that he killed the White Walker that they showed Cersei. I don't think that was a dagger that he always had.
I think it was.
You think so? I think
that was the same one.
That was the same one he had from the grip.
Yeah, from Jon. Yeah,
I thought his was actual sword.
His sword is made from Valyrian steel, so that's kind of
okay.
So that's why that works. So, but yeah.
So who's gonna sit at the throne? Is it gonna be Daenerys or Jon? I'm not calling him Aegon.
I'm calling him Aegon.
No,
that's a terrible name, by the way.
That's a gangster ass Dragon Ball Z name. Aegon.
Aegon Targaryen.
No, just Aegon. That's a Super Saiyan name. Ain't no way around it. Go on.
But I think he's going to be on the throne. And I think they're going to look past the incest, and it's just going to be him and Daenerys.
Yeah, I mean,
I think she's going to see.
You got to look past the incest, especially with what Cersei and Jaime been doing.
They're going to make some incest babies, and that's how they live happy ever after.
I don't think Daenerys is having that shit, bro.
I think she's going to.
I don't think she's having. I don't think that.
She's in love.
Nah, man, the nephew dick ain't cutting, man.
Listen, we don't know that yet. He could have touched their soul in a special place, in that special way.
Yo, that's so. I just think. I just don't like how they led to that shit. I don't care because it's been. I mean, incest has been since season 1. I don't care.
This is episode.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the fact. It's just, why would you lead with me finding out?
Yeah, with the sex scene.
With the sex scene. That's a lot to take.
That's too much.
Like, god damn. Like, I just kill somebody else off. Like, don't show that.
Yeah, that was intense.
Are you surprised that nobody else got killed off?
Nah, everybody was supposed to die. Who was left?
I thought Jaime was gonna die.
Nah, I knew Jaime was
I thought Jaime was gonna die.
Jaime's gonna play an important role in season 8. I think they're waiting to have him die, and he's gonna have to die some way with what's the Amazon chick name?
The Amazon chick. You talk about
the one that's supposed to be protecting Sansa. I can never think of her name. I can never think of her name.
Oh my god. Brienne.
Yeah, I think he's gonna.
This nigga said the Amazon.
Big as hell.
Yo, she is. Yo, I was telling Amy that. Yo, I'm like, when she was walking next to the Hound, I'm like, yo, they same size. They the same size.
Yeah, that's why he ain't want no problem.
That's funny as hell, man.
Big bitch.
God damn.
Not wrong.
Yo, that shit reminded me of dude. You ever watch Deuce Bigelow Mel Gigolo? When he walking down the street with the girl, and all you hear is that's a huge bitch.
I'm not wrong though.
No, you not.
That's a big motherfucker.
Nah, she's done some loyal shit though, so you gotta respect that big bitch.
I respect her. I'm just saying, she's still a big bitch.
Yeah,
I want no problem with her.
Yeah, I definitely like Floyd Mayweather. You to holler at her.
Yeah, somebody needs to.
Yo, but didn't you see? If I'm not mistaken, the monster dude, whoever plays that guy, he was sparring with
the Mountain.
Mountain, there it is. I'm saying monster. The Mountain.
He's a monster.
Same shit, yeah.
Essentially.
He actually sparred with Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that shit, yo.
He was getting mad at Conor. Conor kept hitting him in his stomach. He's like,
yo, but the size difference.
He made Conor like a small child.
It's so crazy. Like
he's a scary human being.
Yeah, man. He's like 380, all muscle.
Yeah, that's not fair.
And he's like 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, he's a big motherfucker.
That's scary as shit. But the only thing is, he's not that mobile, so he'll get tired quicker.
Well, yes, that's a lot to carry around.
Yeah, for sure. But come on, man. Why you acting like that, man? Get with it or get lost, man.
Relax.
What's interesting over there in your phone?
You gotta relax. You should send me a picture of TJ.
we need that. That's who need to be our first guest, man. Julian and TJ, man.
That won't go anymore.
That gotta be, yo.
That's gonna be an episode that's chasing them around the entire time.
That's okay.
It's not okay.
It is.
This room ain't that big.
It makes for good content.
This room is not that big. Nah. We can relax on his debut. They be alright.
I think they'd be alright. So, alright, man. So you have until July to catch up on Game of Thrones, if you haven't done so already. Because season 8 is going to be crazy.
It's the final 6, man.
And yo, complete sidebar. I think I'm done with Power.
Really?
I'm lost interest.
How?
I don't fucking know. I just can't. I don't know.
How did you lose interest? You're the best part of the best season.
I don't know. I just don't feel like watching this shit. It seems predictable. And now that I know, yo, you know what?
I gotta
blame your mom. I might have to blame your mom, man.
How?
She was saying some crucial shit Saturday night.
She get emotionally attached.
She was saying a lot of shit that I was trying to ignore, but I couldn't help but to listen. Yeah, you know what I mean?
She's speaking on season 4 shit. You on season 3?
I know, man. Like she telling me who's doing this, and I'm laying there like, yo. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, stop talking about it. I'm not gonna disrespect your mom. But I'm thinking like, yo, Tristan, tell her to stop. Like, tell her to stop.
Yeah, that get emotionally invested,
I know, man.
She feel the same way I feel.
And that's the problem with Power fans, man.
Yo, it's an emotion. Because it's
relatable.
It's so relatable.
It's relatable.
Like, there really is a James St. Patrick out there somewhere just trying to live his best life, and people won't let him. That's so real.
It is what it is, man.
Fuck her.
So yeah, man, you have until July to catch up on Game of Thrones, and man, I think we're just done, man. We're done with this episode. Yeah. I got so much going through my mind right now.
I was laughing.
I'm emotionally drained after this weekend.
That, and now I got gear up for the Power season finale this weekend. So. I don't know how to make it, but
we'll make it.
We'll be all right.
And just, again, man, make sure to like our page on Facebook at Savage Patch Kids. Follow us on Twitter at SPK Podcast.
Remember, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Savage Patch Kids Podcast. And subscribe on iTunes.
You slacking. You got to work on that shit.
Listen.
You gotta work on that shit.
You gotta work on a lot of shit too. You gotta relax.
I'll be all over the place. Yeah. Good thing this is only episode 6.
Yeah, we got.
And it's a wrap.
We out.